Nelson Gets a Fright by Beverly Randell. Nelson Gets a Fright by Beverly Randell. Nelson, the baby elephant, lived in Africa with his mother, his grandmother, his aunts, his cousins, and his big sister, Nina. Nelson was 6 months old. Every day he drank lots of milk from his mother. He was learning to eat grass and leaves too, and used his soft little trunk to smell everything. Nelson watched his mother as she pulled up the grass of her trunk and put it in her mouth. Nelson tried and tried, but he couldn't tear the grass. His trunk was not big enough or strong enough. In the end, he got down to his knees and put his mouth around the grass and tried to bite it off. He was only a baby elephant. Nelson liked playing games with his cousin and big sister Nina. Sometimes they pushed each other, sometimes they chased each other through the grass. Nelson liked chasing wildebeest too. He would run up to them and flap his big ears, and the wildebeest would run away. This made Nelson feel very big and strong. Nothing frightened him. One day, when Nelson and Nina had been chasing wildebeest, Nelson saw something lying in the grass. He ran over to see what it was. That was a big mistake. There was something in the grass. A lioness. She stood up in front of Nelson. He turned to go back, but another lioness was there right behind him, and another. The lionesses were between Nelson and his big sister Nina. Nelson tried to run somewhere else, but there were lionesses all around him, blocking his way. The lionesses were hungry. They had not eaten for 2 days, and they had cubs to feed. They all came closer to Nelson. They were going to spring on his back. Nelson was very frightened. He bellowed as he tried to run past the lionesses. Nina cried out too. Nelson's mother and grandmother and aunts and cousins heard the cries, and they all came charging to the rescue. They lifted their trunks and trumpeted as they ran. The ground shook as the herd rushed to save Nelson. The lionesses heard them coming. They turned and fled. Nelson and Nina ran towards the herd, and for a long time afterwards they did not play too far away from their family. The end.